Hello, hello, and welcome back to Brit Reviews It All. And today we are actually talking about the return of Sistas on BET. So I did watch it last night. I didn't take any notes or anything, so I'm just going based off of what I recall. So picking up at the beginning of the episode, we get the clip of Fatima being shot by Karen, and so like I thought, it actually turned out to be fake. They almost got me for a second, but I was like, man, nah, no way. They not doing that. It was fake. It was just a quick thought in her head of what she really wanted to do to Fatima. Turns out, like I said, fake. So those who I'm just like, I can't get over the fact that all of these things are happening within the office. Like this is a place of business. How is it that Andy has not been written up or Fatima, like any of them? I'm just saying. So, here we go with Karen still acting crazy, basically like, oh, did you see it? Did you see the results? And she's like, yeah, I saw it, Fatima. And it's like, okay, oh, I just wanted to see her face when she read the results. And it was like, okay. Now, not only was Zach, Fatima, then Karen, and Aaron, and the assistant, crap. How can I forget her freaking name? Whatever it is, she shows up, and they're like, basically like, yeah, I overheard your conversation, so we came up here to make sure you wasn't doing nothing crazy because you acting a little off. All in all, Zach was able to convince Fatima to drop it and just move it along. I mean, at this point, Karen is so upset with everything and just with Zach's reaction that she's like, oh yeah, I'm gonna make sure, that basically she wants to try to get him for everything that she can, because that she was like, this baby's gonna have everything, and she just wants to try to get the most money out of him that she can. Like she's gonna be try to be that type of baby mom, and it's not because and it's only because you're upset that Zach doesn't want you. Pretty much that's the only reason. Now, with all that being said, once everybody left, Aaron still was there, and he asked if he could speak to Andy. Now, per the conversation that Aaron was having with Andy, basically is saying, not even insinuating, he's saying, I'm the father. And they're like, well, how would you know that? He's like, oh, I just was able to get the results. And it's like, okay, Aaron, if you were able to get her test results and she did not tell you them personally, that is a violation, a HIPAA violation. Okay, so someone that has access to that hospital, they're doing something to keep tabs on Karen, and those results in. Okay, so that's that. Andy, she did the right thing. She decided to not even say anything further within that conversation with him because, I mean, Karen is our friend. You're trying to, to me, it seemed like Aaron was trying to get a little insight into what Andy may know from Karen. But it's just basically questioning, like, okay, so if he's saying he's the dad, then is she lying? Is she making up, forging documents? Like, what's happening? Okay, so that's what happened with that particular scene. Um, Nothing really major going on with um, freaking Gary. Hayden, he's still in La La Land. Dude, the girl disappeared because she's gonna try to hold out those 6 months in order to basically stop you from annulling the marriage. But he's just gonna have to see what happens with that situation. He just got, and that's pretty much what it is. Gary is still messing with Andy, and it's like, dude, you're angry. We get it. I don't think she wants you like that. Like, just leave it alone, Gary. Leave her alone. Jeez Louise. I am so sick of the back and forth between them and just like the cat and mouse thing and him talking about somebody, one of my friends, they forwarded it to me that you were on the dating website and you need to be careful and thank God Fatima came in and helped him escort himself right on out of the door. Okay? So that's that. Now, within that conversation, when Fatima comes into the office, she sits down, she's talking to Andy. Is not good, even though she's a divorce attorney. She's really not that good with lying because as soon as she said, "Oh, nothing's wrong," her voice got so high, and Fatima was like, "Yeah, okay, no. What is it? What do you know?" And so she basically told Fatima what what Aaron said to her, and I'm like, oh my gosh, Andy, this would have been the moment where you would have needed to stay out of this, stay out of it, because now you're doing exactly what Karen was kind of a little about, which mind you, Karen is basically telling her you need to pick and choose. You cannot be friends with both. You need to pick. Not fair, Karen. Um, but anyway, she tells Fatima. Fatima's like, okay, yeah, because I'm looking at this, and basically Fatima's like, something's not right about this paper, and I'm like, I knew it. Something's not right. She's like, the paper is saying that he is not the father, which is Aaron. Aaron is not the father, but Aaron is saying he got the test results and it says that he is. But then also on what Fatima has, it says they never actually got DNA samples from um, from Zach. And I'm like, okay, so that particular test is just saying that Aaron is not the father, but we don't know 100% for sure if it is truly Zach's. Fatima said something. I don't know if anybody caught it, but she said that they have some information that's kind of swaying them to believe that there could have possibly been someone else. In my opinion, that's what I got out of that. I think they're trying to say, no, honey, she wasn't just sleeping with Zach and with Aaron. There was someone else that could possibly be the father of this baby. She just wants it to really be Zach. Um, so that's that. Other than that, in this entire episode, I can't really say I got much else out of it, except for the fact that Maurice, the detective pretty much sent him on home. I'm really not understanding why this detective is going so hard to get Maurice and and Sabrina to charge them with whatever they're charging them for. And I'm like, okay, dude, what is the end game here? Um, I think that lawyer or whoever he is, he's the DA or whatever, he's pretty much like, dude, they didn't do it. He's like, I don't know what you're trying to do here, but they did not do this. Um, and then fast forwarding down the line towards the end where Sabrina is talking to Bayo, and he basically said in his country, mind you, he does not like Maurice, um, and we know why. So that's part of his culture where he's from. It's frowned upon, whatever. Um, and he's saying in his country he did that, and basically it was more of something like when he helped Sabrina, that was more like a contractual thing. So he's ready for his exchange, and I'm like, whoa, 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 homie, whatever it is that you're talking about in your country. You are not in your country, you are in the US, so that does not hold over here. He's basically saying, I gave you the money and I want you to be what I want from you. I want you to be one of my wives, and he wants to have sex with her, um, because he gave her the money for her bail, and he's paying for the lawyer. And he's like, and it's contractual. So if you do not uphold this, I will take back. Which I think he's basically saying like revoke the bail or whatever. I would have been like, baby, I'd rather go back to jail. You can have it. I'm like, dude, how dare you? Before you did, first you tried to trick her, and that's very ugly of him. You tried to trick her to basically doing and whatever you want her to do, whatever you want her to do. You tried to trick her because you did not tell her any of this information prior to saying, yes, I will give you the money. You know she's not from your country. You know that you didn't say those words to her at all about anything about becoming one of your wives, about anything. You never even told the girl that you had multiple wives. You never said any of this information. You portrayed yourself as this good guy and how you're very into her. You never really gave her the full story. Um, and then to turn around and basically say, oh, okay, well, now you need to do whatever I want you to do. Sabrina, first of all, I would say you need to move from that address because it is too many men that know where you live. That's a negative. Number two, I would have said, boy, you can take everything back, honey, because I am not for sale. That is not what I do. We ain't doing that over here. So they basically ended it there. I'm interested to see where this is going to go. I really hope that they do not drag out this whole thing about, again, who is the actual father of Karen's child, not freaking child, Karen's child. I really hope they don't drag that out. I really want to see what is going to happen with Bayo and Sabrina. I said that there was going to be something more to him because they kept bringing him back in. So we are going to see what happens with that. Other than that, I think that was pretty much it. I thought it was pretty funny how Danny always gets hit on all the time by different men, several men, and it always seems to be like something weird about him, like something off about him. How crazy is that? But anywho, let me know what y'all thought about the episode coming back on. And yeah, I'll be back with more videos. Please like, comment, and subscribe. And thank you for watching again. Bye, y'all.